Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm with my boy here, Guerrero and Don Mega, and we are about to talk about them NBA playoffs, baby. NBA Jam.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, you wanna jam. Hey, yo, what you gon' do? 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 Party people in the house, let's go. It's your boy JC, alright? So, pass that thing and watch me flex. Behind my back, you know what's next. Jam, all in your face, what's up? Just feel the bass, drop it, lock it down the room. Shake it quick and space the room. Just work that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Get wild and lose your mind, take this thing into overtime. Hey DJ, turn it up, this CD gon' burn it up. Come on y'all, get on the floor, so hey, let's go, alright?
Alrighty. So, with Don Mega, I'm going to go with you first. Who do you think wins between Golden State and the Los Angeles Clippers?
Um, well, I like the Clippers, man, and this is why I'm going to tell you why. I like the Clippers because they did trade their star player in the not the off season, not at all, mid season, and they still went on a tear, and they made it to the playoffs and everything, and like I believe in them. But I just wish they did not have to play the Warriors because, oh yeah, they're going to slap them, man. I do think that it's going to go 5 games, but I do take the Warriors, man. I take the Warriors on that.
Alright, what about you, Don? What about you, Guerrero?
Man, I got Golden State sweeping, bro. I think they sweep the Clippers. Simple as that. I think they sweep the Clippers, and I think the next round, that's when their real fight starts.
Alright, I definitely have the Golden State Warriors sweeping the Clippers also. Alright, Don Mega, on to the next one. Houston Jazz.
This is like, I mean, surprising or not, I think that Houston will sweep the Jazz. The Jazz just aren't coming in with that same kind of swagger that they had last year. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, they are very formidable, but I just don't see them competing with the Jazz. I think Houston's on a mission this year, man.
Okay. What about you, Guerrero? Houston Jazz, what do you got?
I got the Jazz. I got the Jazz playing hard, but I have to agree with Don Mega. I think the Jazz get swept by Houston. Like I said, I think Houston's real fight is the next round with Golden State, honestly.
Yeah,
So I got Houston sweeping.
1,000%. I agree with that.
And this one, I actually have the Jazz giving Houston a dogfight. I actually have this one going all the way to Game 7, but along with you guys, I have Houston coming out on top. I mean, honestly, you guys can't sleep on Donovan Mitchell. I mean, look what he did last year in his rookie season in the playoffs. I mean, he gave a dogfight, and I mean, he's playing that same type of caliber ball, this year. I mean, I think he gives them a dogfight, but at the end of the day, I still think that Houston comes out on top. All right, Don.
Time though, like, you really think that that's the same Utah team last year?
I think they give them a dogfight.
And they played OKC, bro.
I mean,
a Rocket style team.
I mean, I'm just saying in this game, I think they give them a dogfight. All right, so so to the next game, Don Mega, Portland OKC.
OKC, easy. I think it'll go to Game 6, but I think OKC's gonna get into it. I just hope that Russell Westbrook and PG don't like tussle for dominance. You know what I mean? I just hope that Russell Westbrook does what he's done all season and for the past 3 years, by the way. But just assist the ball and things like that. I wouldn't be mad at Russell Westbrook for having a 18-point average with 10 rebounds and 10 assists, man. That's what I want it to look like, honestly.
Okay. What about you, Guerrero? Who you got winning this one?
I have to go with OKC too, but I think OKC pulls it off in Game 5. I don't think they go to Game 6. I think they win 4-1 Game 5.
Okay. I definitely would have to agree with Don Mega. I have this going to Game 6, but OKC coming out on top for sure. All right, so with the next game, Don Mega, we got the Nuggets and the Spurs. Who you got coming out on this one?
It's tricky, man. You have this. What's the coach's name? Let's get these facts straight. What's the coach's name for the?
You have Greg Popovich for the Spurs, and I'm not sure what the Nuggets coach.
Yeah,
is.
I know the Spurs. I know Pop. Come on, I know
Yeah.
Pop. Yo, look it up. We need a producer right now to look this up. What's up? What it is? Sean, come on, look it up for me, baby. Come on, baby, look it up for me.
So we got. You want the Nuggets, right?
Nuggets
Yeah.
head coach. He's up for head coach of the year because the Nuggets are dogs right now.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
'cause he used to coach for Oh no.
So you
I
got
just heard it.
you got Greg Popovich against I don't know his first name. I think his last name's Malone.
Google it real quick.
Isn't it Malone? Michael Malone or something like that?
Ooh, is it? I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm gonna make a long story less long. Check this out. You can never count out Greg Popovich, man. Like, because the Spurs made it to the playoffs, and you got DeMar DeRozan. Come on, bro. That is not like people don't talk about him. He's a superstar. Like, easy. Like, you wouldn't want to pick up DeMar DeRozan on your squad, bro? Like, but I digress. And all I'm going to say is I think the Spurs get that, man. 6 games, the Spurs win that. I think coaching is going to play a huge part in that game.
All right, what about you, Guerrero? Who you got this one?
I have to go with the Spurs, man. And I don't know. At the same time, though, I wouldn't be shocked if the Nuggets can pull up an upset, though. I mean, the Nuggets play hard, but like you said, Mega, Greg Popovich knows how to pull out a win when he needs it, and so I think the Spurs will win. But like I said, I don't think I'd be too shocked if the Nuggets pulled up the upset.
All right. Dun-dun-dun, I have an upset,
yo, man, we might have to
baby.
copyright
I
this.
have it.
We might be
I
in
got
some
it
infringement
right. I
now
don't
with
own the rights to that, but I have the Denver Nuggets beating the Spurs. I have it going all the way to Game 7, and I have the Nuggets pulling it out on the Spurs. I think the way that Jamal Murray and what is his name? Nikola Matic or Jokic. Yeah, Jokic.
Yeah.
Man, those guys are playing phenomenal this year. They have just been doghousing it. I think Denver pulls up the upset on this one, so I'm going to have to ride with the Nuggets. All right, Don Mega. The next team up would have to be the Milwaukee Bucks and the Detroit Pistons.
Milwaukee.
Oh.
Yo, you didn't even have to ask me.
Yeah, okay. All right, Guerrero. Who do you have on Milwaukee and Detroit?
I gotta go with the Greek Freak, bro. Greek Freak,
All right.
man. I got them
So
sweeping.
So YouTube, it looks like we all agree on this one. I'm riding with the Greek Freak also. I think they sweep them. I think the Milwaukee Bucks are just too much for them. All right,
but Bright. Like, I'm just saying though, like, how great is Giannis though?
Yeah.
That dude is amazing. Like, hey, yo, can we not appreciate him for a second? Like, he's been in the league for what? I don't know.
It's like his 5th year.
6 years?
It's like
his 5th or 6th?
Yeah, it's like his 5th or 6th year.
But this is when people start dominating, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's
All
great.
right,
MVP.
Dominica. So, on to the next team. We have the Celtics and the Pacers. Who wins that?
Celtics.
Celtics. What about you, Guerrero?
I think it's going to be a dogfight, and I think the Pacers can edge out the Celtics here.
So you have the Pacers beating the
Without Victor,
Celtics?
bro, it's different. Without
Okay.
Victor,
I think it's going to be a dogfight, and I think the Pacers take it, man.
All right. So I think the Celtics definitely take this one. But all right. So on to the next one. Don Mega, the Nets and the Sixers.
I don't believe in the Nets because I don't believe in Ben Simmons. Or not the Nets, but the Sixers, because I don't believe in Ben Simmons. I don't believe in him. And I can't, like, I understand you got Joel Embiid and things like that, but this is not a big man's game. Like, you
Tobias
need
Harris, Jimmy Butler,
and score some points. Like, yo,
JJ Redick.
This man can't shoot. Ben Simmons is the cog that makes everything mesh. He can't shoot. He cannot shoot.
I mean, he
In the
can't
NBA,
shoot,
and
but
all you need to do in
it's
the NBA is shoot. Look at James Harden. He doesn't play defense. He doesn't do any of that. Ben Simmons can't shoot.
So
He's
who do you
trash.
have winning this then?
Garbage.
So then who do you have winning this?
I got the 76ers, man, because you know.
Yeah. All right. What about you? What about you, Guerrero? Who you got winning this one?
Oh, I know there was a big upset. You know, as we're recording, they have played already, and the Nets pulled off the win. But I'm still trusting the process, man. But I think it'll take it to Game 7 on this one. I think this one goes the full series here.
Don't own the copyright. But I got the Brooklyn Nets upsetting the 76ers in Game 7. I think D'Angelo Russell and this whole Brooklyn Nets team, I think everybody's been sleeping on them. I think that these guys are playing phenomenal ass ball, and I think they are going to beat the Sixers. I mean, like you said, as we're recording, this game has already played, but those boys were putting it on them. D'Lo really got ice in his veins right now. He is going to take it.
Like, I agree, like, on the point you were saying that they can go to a Game 7. I'm not saying that they can't because Brooklyn has really showed up. D'Angelo Russell is a dog. He's a dog, bro, but nah, man, they're not going to.
I think it'll be. I think that'll be the biggest upset of these playoffs is the Brooklyn Nets going over the Sixers. After all the moves the Sixers just made this year, I think it'll be the biggest upset.
Oh no, I think they get just a little too much. But I agree with you. It could go to Game 7. I wouldn't mind that going to Game 7.
I think it'll be the biggest upset.
Yeah.
All right. So, Don Mega with the last game, Toronto and the Orlando Magic. Now, also, just to remind you, too. Yeah.
Yeah, and dang, Orlando look good.
Yeah.
Orlando look real good. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Orlando look great. But
Yeah.
I mean, as good as they look, they're not going to win it. They're not going to win that one. I just think that it's going to come down to
Game 5. I'd have to say Game 5.
Yeah.
I'd have to say
I'm
Game
just, like,
5,
thinking, like, I'm just like,
Toronto
yeah,
takes it.
You know me, I'm a little high too. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah.
Toronto Game 5. What about you, Guerrero?
I have to say, I think Orlando can take this one. I think with them taking a win here, then they play another time in Toronto, but then they get 2 games at home back to back, and I think that'll help them out. I think it'll take it to game 6 where they're back home again, and that's where they're gonna win it. I
You
think.
really
Oh
think
yeah.
so?
I think so.
Wow. That was
I think this is gonna be that drive and motivation they needed, this win, to prove that they can do it. And I think I see them losing their next game in Toronto, but winning their 2 in Orlando, losing again in Toronto, but coming back to Orlando and winning it there.
Guerrero, I got a question for you, man. Do you want to even see that? Because in the second round, they're going to get demolished. Like, they're not a good team. Like, well, I mean, they're good enough. Well, don't get me wrong. They're not. I'm not saying they're trash. I'm not saying. I should have reworded my verbiage, but seriously, man.
That's my big upset for this bracket this year. I think
Jeez.
Orlando's the big upset. Yeah, they probably will get demolished in the next round, but let's be honest here. There's a lot of teams on here that if they even make it to the next round, regardless, they're not going to have that great of a
man.
fight all the time.
I mean, honestly, I see where you're coming from. I think either way, whether it be the Nets or the Magic, those two would probably be the biggest upset of the NBA playoffs.
I think it'll go to game 6. I think that Orlando will have to win it 3 times at home. They already won it once on the road.
I'm just saying, I would have to say my biggest underdog this year would have to be the Nets, man. Everybody's sleeping on them, but those boys are playing. Them boys are playing ball, and for them to be able to go into Philadelphia's home court and win like the way that they did, and
Yeah, I mean that's
just,
true. But Orlando looked great, like we said. I mean they look good. Yeah, they only won by 3, but like I said, sometimes all it takes is that one win to hit that motivation.
what? What?
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, I mean, yeah. I get all what y'all saying, but y'all dreaming right now, man. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this much: I don't see Orlando or Brooklyn going past the second round.
I
There's
don't, but
no
I'm
way.
talking
Like
about.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
Like that's
talking
what I'm
about them
saying. Like,
making. I'm not
bro,
talking about them making
bro.
the deep playoff run. I'm just talking about an upset. I think Brooklyn can upset the Sixers. I think if anybody, Brooklyn Nets have the biggest chance to upset the Sixers. And if they upset the Sixers, that'd be the biggest disappointment to what the Sixers have tried to accomplish this year by bringing in Jimmy
No,
Butler and Tobias Harris.
that would be the biggest disappointment in the last what? When they
No, I
drafted,
take that back.
when did the process start
No,
again?
wait. I take that back. If the Sixers lose to the Brooklyn Nets, it would be the biggest disappointment since the LA Lakers 2012 roster.
Ooh, with Steve Nash and Dwight Howard
And Meta World Peace and Pau Gasol.
That's true.
Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Man, hey, you know what? I agree with Malice in the Palace. I don't care.
I don't know, man. Like I said, there's
That was
always
a great time in history.
there's
I
always
watched
there's
that.
always an upset somewhere where a lower seed beats an upper seed. I think Orlando could do it. It's a long shot. It's a Cinderella story. Unfortunately, I think it's a Cinderella story that dies in round two.
Yeah. I mean, I think it does too,
Yeah,
but
even
still.
if they.
I mean, it's a Cinderella story, but yeah, like I said, if I really was to throw out who I think makes it all the way, they're not nowhere near the top 5 teams that I think could go all the way in the West
No.
or in the East.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But, alright,
Hey, yo,
YouTube,
I got a question. Wait. Do y'all miss
What?
LeBron in the playoffs, man?
Alright,
I do.
YouTube, so that's
Oh,
our
yeah.
picks
Oh,
on
so
the
don't answer it.
NBA playoffs right now. But let us know, leave us some comments in the bottom, and let us know what y'all think. All right, we're out of here.